the importance of trust. Trust is kind of like respect. Trust is a two-way street. So, with that said, go at your own pace. You can't expect people to trust you or open up to you right away. And it's also unfair for anyone to demand trust of you. And I know this for a fact. It can be kind of scary to trust people because the human heart is a really delicate thing. So, it should be handled with patience and care. When you're talking to people, it's definitely cool if you are speaking with them, they ask you something that makes you uncomfortable or that, isn't your favorite topic, or you just don't want to talk about it. And you could say, I don't want to talk about it, or I'm not comfortable talking about this. Or saying no. Just basically saying no in a polite way. And if they get mad, they get mad. But, I mean, that's okay. Like, people are going to get mad. They're not going to like that they don't know everything about you all the time, or that you're not sharing with them, or you're sharing with Susie and not with Bobby. Like, don't worry about it. If you don't want to talk about it, you're not okay with that, just say that. They're going to get mad, they're going to get mad. Like, that's okay. Go at your own pace and what feels right for you, because it's hard to trust people with all your information. And you can't tell everyone everything. And sometimes you don't have that person that you can tell anything or everything to, and that is okay too. Trust is one of those things where it takes time for people to warm up. And when they're finally ready, you should listen. Take in everything they have to say. Don't turn it into a conversation about you. Let them finish their thoughts, their sentences, and then when you respond, this is the tricky part, when you respond, keep that person's feelings in mind. People are all different. They are built different. Some people are more quick to anger. Some people are more sensitive. Different, thought patterns. And so just when you're handling someone's information or something they're telling you or anything like that, just be a little delicate. I'm not saying to baby the person and give them the baby talk or anything like that, but definitely, basically they're putting their life in your hands. They're putting their heart in your hand, and you don't want to like crush it. So just kind of, hold it and nurture it, but definitely just handle it responsibly and with care. And it can be tricky, but you can do it. Along with that, understanding. You're not going to understand everything all the time. The most annoying thing to a person when they open up and trust someone is to have the person say, "Me too! Oh my God!" Or, "Yeah, I totally understand." You're two different people. Don't nobody want to hear that. You're two different people who may feel the same emotion differently. Just keep in mind that that person may just want you to hear them. They don't need you to feel what they feel. They don't need you to totally understand what they're going through. They might just want you to listen. And most times, even if you don't have anything to say, people can appreciate someone who took the time to listen to them, to hear them out. Because not a lot of people have that. So just listen. Listen with your ears and not with your mouth. Number 5 is open mind, open heart. Don't be harsh or judgmental. If you don't 100% agree with something, that's okay. Now's not the time to get into a debate. So just respect that person's differences. And don't be close-minded, because this can be like really don't do it. Like, just don't. If you don't like what they had to say, that's okay. You don't have to like everything all the time. Just keep your mouth closed, shake your head, something. Just don't do it, because that can close the door to trust quickly and very permanently almost. And then that person may not be the same around you because of how you treated them or what you said. Everything isn't always about your opinion and what you think and what you feel, because at that point, it's about that person. So let it be about them, and just listen to what they have to say and just open your heart up. Little tips for trust. If someone trusts you with information, automatically, just quick, like the light came on, assume that it was just for you. Pretend like it's that thing in 4th grade that you didn't want anyone to know, and hold it close to your heart as if it was your own information. And then there's the go the extra mile or two thing. Not always, because you can't do that for everyone all the time and always give somebody $5 or, always give that person a hug, or, because not everyone likes hugs, and, you can't just give all your money out. You're going to be poor. So, you know, sometimes it's okay to do little nice things. And mainly because it's the littlest things that count. Like, smallest gestures people will remember. And when you show someone you care about them, like I said, it's the smallest things people will remember. And it makes a world of difference. The other day, now this is funny. The other day, I was at my friend's house, my new friend. She's really cool. We work in the same place. And we were like, we're going to hang out this weekend. So I was upset about something. Like, really legit upset. Like, I'm in the room, like, with my arm over my face like this, crying upset. And her daughter comes in the room. And she just sits down on the bed. And she's like, what's wrong? And I'm quiet. You know, I'm not going to, like, burst out crying or anything like that. So I just kind of didn't say anything right away. And she was patient. Like, she left the room and came back a few minutes later like, hey, what's wrong? She was patient enough and quiet enough for a while to where she just let me be upset and let me sit there. But she sat there with me. Like, she sat there. And then I eventually sat up and I started talking. And, I mean, this kid is, like, 9, but had some, like, really good insight, like, just words of wisdom. And just from her talking to me, from her actually just sitting there and not rushing me and trying to get the information out of me and you need to stop that crying. Like, she was just so, like, just delicate with me, like as if I was a puppy she just got and I was yay big and she had to, you know, transport me from one room to the other and make sure she didn't drop me or bump me into anything. But she was just, it was like that. She was just so careful and it was just amazing. And just from her sitting with me, she is now my favorite person. Like, that is my daughter now. Like, her mom is like, that's my daughter. I'm like, no, that's my daughter, because she just took the time out to actually invest her time in me. Like, she's a kid. She might have had something to do. Like, you can't always assume that because the person is younger than you, like they're like 9 or something, that they don't want to go watch SpongeBob. I mean, she could have had a million things to do, but she chose to sit in the room and talk to a big crybaby of a 22-year-old. So it's the littlest things that count. I hope you guys like my video, and I hope you guys enjoy this beautiful day. And remember to smile.